Welcome to the September Prince William Edition News. I'm your host, Nikki Brown. In the news this month, it's National Preparedness Month. Remember to be aware of school zone speed limits, and the Prince William Library System has gone mobile. As kids start heading back to school, it's the perfect time to talk to your child about bus safety. The National Traffic and Safety Administration reports nearly 1/2 of school-age pedestrians killed in school transportation-related crashes were between the ages of 5 and 7.
The start of school is an exciting time of year for all students, especially the younger students who may be going to school for the first time, or for that matter, they may be riding a school bus for the very first time. We're very happy to have them aboard school buses because school buses are statistically the safest form of transportation on this planet. Sadly, however, fatalities do sometimes occur. Most of those fatalities occur during the loading and the unloading process. And so we ask motorists in the area to be especially careful around school buses this time of the year, as all other times of the year, to make sure that there are no children running around the bus who may be acting erratically and in their path. There are a set of traffic control lights on a school bus at the very top, both front and rear, and these are the lights that tell the motorists what to expect and what they should do. The first light they'll see is an alternating amber light that will flash when the bus is approaching the bus stop. In most residential areas, the bus driver will activate these lights about 100 feet before he or she gets to the bus stop. These lights are to alert the motorist that the bus is getting ready to stop. Many motorists want to make a dash around the bus at this point, and that's the worst time that they could possibly do it, because children who are waiting on that bus will see the bus and they automatically run toward it. So they should never hasten to go around a bus that's displaying the amber lights. Once the bus is stopped and the door is open, then the light changes from amber to red. This is to tell the motorist that students are actually being loaded or discharged for the bus and they must stop. The motorist will also see a traditional red stop sign that's extended on the left side of the bus to give them further warning that they need to stop and not pass that bus. There are rules that parents can review and reinforce with their students about bus stop safety. Most of these rules our drivers will cover during the first week of school with all the students that are at the bus stop. But essentially, the rules say stay back away from the roadway at least 10 feet, no horse playing or roughhousing in the street or near the street. Wait until the bus comes to a complete stop and the driver motions for the students to approach the bus, and then they may approach the bus in an orderly fashion to get on. Tell your children never ever chase a bus. Usually if a fatality occurs, it occurs because a student was chasing a bus and they slipped and fell under the wheels of their own school bus. So if you're late for the bus, stay late. If you miss the bus, go back home and call mom and dad and find an alternative means to school, but never, never chase a school bus.
For more information on bus safety, read the School Bus Rules and Regulations and your child's Student Code of Behavior book. Student safety is a priority for Prince William residents, and police are cracking down on motorists who don't obey school zone speed limits.
Prince William County Police will be conducting a back-to-school traffic enforcement campaign through October 4th. We'll be targeting specifically speeding violations and passing stopped school buses. Passing a stopped school bus is a Class 1 misdemeanor, reckless driving, mandatory court appearance. It carries a possibility of a jail sentence of up to 12 months and a $2,500 fine. During school, the lights flash for 30 minutes prior to the first bell and 30 minutes after, as well as the last bell. It's important to slow down while the lights are flashing because there's lots of kids walking, to and from school, parents dropping them off. And it's also the law that while the lights are flashing, you have to maintain the speed limit posted, which normally is 25 miles an hour. On some roads, it's 35. If you're caught speeding in a school zone, there are points involved as well as a fine. It's a 4-point violation which will go on your Virginia driver's license as well as a fine.
In other back-to-school news, the School-Age Child Care, or SAC program, is now under the supervision and responsibility of Prince William County Public Schools. The SAC program is a before and after school care program for elementary school age students.
We've been very active over the past year to enhance our transition to the school division. All interested parties have been meeting all along to discuss all the issues of not only enhancing the program that we've discussed, but then also the actual physical transition to the building, office space, who a staff will report to, budgetary issues. All those things have been ironed out on a continuous basis, and so when we started September 1st here, we were already hitting the ground running. We're very excited to include an educational component to our day for our students. We always look for ways to enhance their instructional day. And what we've included now in the program is a 1-hour block that the students will be receiving enrichment experiences, help with homework. In particular, what it's going to be is we're going to have a Prince William County teacher, most often a teacher right within that student's building, someone who they have contact with during the day who can keep track with them and have a relationship with them. This person will be leading a small group, small groups, and that will be focused on what they're learning in their grade level at that particular time. But we're also going to enhance that by including some movement options, learning through movement. We're excited about that piece. And then also, Miniland staff will be leading 2 other groups that will be focusing on homework, help with homework, and then also independent reading, because we know that the more students read, the stronger they get in that area. And then in addition to that 1-hour block, parents now will have an opportunity to register their students online through our website. That's going to be very smooth. And soon we're going to have an online payment option for our families as well. And finally, we're going to have an electronic check-in, check-out, where the students will put their fingertips on a reader, and that will record them coming in and leaving each day.
The SAC program is self-supporting from parent fees. Each parent pays for the weekly tuition, and that supports the SAC staff and all of the support that they need from the school system here. The SAC program offers help to lower income families in several ways. They can fill out the form for the USDA Reduced Lunch program, and that's available on the school website. And if they qualify for free or reduced lunch, there is a reduced tuition for SAC, and that information is on the SAC information list. There is also the availability for scholarships for families that qualify for greatly reduced income. And that information, the forms for that, are on the SAC website as well.
The Prince William Board of County Supervisors, in cooperation with the school board, sponsors the program at 50 Prince William County elementary schools. For more information, visit the website below. September is not only the time to get ready for school, it's also a great time to get prepared for emergencies. September is National Preparedness Month, and we want to remind you that everyone should have a family emergency plan. Families should talk about what they will do, where they will go, and how they will get in touch with each other when an emergency happens. Make sure you store a 3-day supply of food and water and have a battery-powered radio to hear emergency information. For more information, go to pwcgov.org/emergency. You may also visit pwcgov.org/pwcan to sign up to receive emergency alert notifications on your mobile phone. In other news, Prince William County recognizes September as National Alcohol and Drug Addiction Recovery Month. The Department of Community Services sponsors Recovery Rocks, a free event for anyone affected by recovery. The evening includes refreshments, an inspirational speaker, and time to share personal stories. It takes place on Thursday, September 30th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Java Rocks Cafe in Manassas. Author and motivational speaker Jonathan Queen will talk about his experience as a career criminal and how he was able to change his life. For more information about Recovery Rocks, call 703-792-7739. Victims of crime in the county can now get automated notifications about the custody status of offenders. The Prince William Manassas Regional Adult Detention Center now has a Victim Information and Notification System, also known as VINE. Across the country, VINE gives crime victims and other concerned citizens access to timely and reliable information about criminal cases and the custody status of offenders 24 hours a day over the telephone, through the internet, or by email.
The victim of a crime, or alleged victim of a crime, is notified when someone is released or transferred. And they can be notified automatically if they choose to be put into the internet system, or they can call in periodically and find the status of the person that they're interested in. Well, I think it's important because victims feel more at ease, that they know if something happens, if somebody's released, they want to know that there's a potential offender out there, somebody they've had some interaction with in the past, and these people many times have a reason to fear the folks that have allegedly committed crimes against them, and it's very important to victims to be notified at all times about what's happening. We have the same system with parole boards. When someone comes up for parole in the state system, victims are automatically notified and they're able to have some input as to what happens in that regard.
Call 1-800-467-4943 to confirm whether an offender is in jail. You can also register to be notified when an offender is released or transferred. Good news for residents of Prince William County, Manassas, and Manassas Park. The Board of County Supervisors approved combining the fire and rescue dispatch system. Now, no matter where you are in the county or the two cities, your 911 calls will come into one system. The three jurisdictions will share the cost of the consolidated dispatch system, which will eliminate delays and improve service delivery to residents. This will reduce property losses and improve survivability in critical medical patients. In celebration of fall, Ripon Lodge will hold its annual Harvest Festival with games, food, music, crafts, and living history demonstrations. Tours of the lodge, which was built in 1747 and is the oldest documented home in Prince William County, will be offered all day long. For specific information about the Harvest Festival or other upcoming events, visit pwcgov.org/historic properties. Did you know that you can turn your smartphone into a book? Prince William County libraries are now accessible 24/7 from your mobile devices. You can download free audiobooks for your iPod, iPad, or smartphone. The software is free if you have a library card. You'll be able to check out audiobooks from the library in just a few clicks. Visit pwcgov.org/library for more information. Finally, don't forget that personal property taxes are due on Tuesday, October 5th. Send your payment in the envelope included with your bill. Pay online using your checking account, or pay in person at one of the taxpayer services offices in the county. For more information, visit pwcgov.org/tax. That's it for this Prince William Edition news. Be sure to check out the county's website at pwcgov.org for more information about what's happening this month. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next month.